Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video like up. Genoa City never rests, and this week, it trembles. The great Victor Newman, titan of business and patriarch of a dynasty, has had enough. As old wounds resurface and betrayal rears its ugly head, Victor doesn't just push back, he explodes. From backroom boardroom battles to emotional implosions in the Newman household, every move sends shockwaves. So buckle up for this week's epic drama as we dive into everything that makes the young and the restless sizzle, loyalty tested, hearts broken, and reputations ruined. Monday, August 4, Newman ultimatums and chancellor dilemmas. The week starts with an eruption. Victor storms into the Newman Enterprises boardroom with a chilling ultimatum: anyone who crosses him will be dealt with personally. His icy stare falls on both Nick and Adam, each of whom has been playing their own power games. Victor is done playing nice. Nick, reeling from the fallout of his risky dealings with an emerging tech firm, tries to explain his strategy to his father. But Victor isn't having it. "You gambled the Newman legacy. That's not leadership. That's recklessness." The rift between them widens with every word. Meanwhile, Adam keeps cool, too cool, and Victor sees right through it. Adam's calm demeanor masks a growing plan of his own. He wants control, and he knows that chaos in the Newman household might just hand it to him. Behind closed doors, Adam meets with Audra and discusses a contingency plan if Victor implodes. Adam swoops in elsewhere. Chancellor Winters faces an internal storm. Devin learns that Billy is planning to propose a risky expansion strategy. But when Devin confronts him, Billy fires back: "You don't get to lecture me when you can't even trust your own instincts." Lily steps in to mediate, but it's clear, the cracks in their alliance are deepening. Tuesday, August 5, Victoria's veiled threat and Sharon's silent struggle. Victor isn't done. He calls Victoria into his office and demands to know where her loyalty lies. She's been unusually quiet, too quiet, and Victor senses betrayal. But Victoria is ready. Maybe it's time someone else redefines what this company stands for. "You've ruled long enough." The father-daughter power struggle is fiery, with Victoria subtly threatening to walk and take several top executives with her. Victor slams his fist on the desk. "You walk, you're no longer a Newman in my eyes." Elsewhere, Sharon is silently unraveling. The stress of rebuilding her life, running her company, and watching Faith prepare for her college departure weighs heavily. She visits Nick, hoping for comfort, but finds him preoccupied with Newman drama. He hugs her, but the emotional gap between them is obvious. Later, Sharon confides in Mariah, who warns her not to shoulder everything alone. But Sharon's always been the strong one, and strong women don't always cry. Still, in the shadows of her home, she clutches a photo of Ray and whispers, "I miss you more than ever." Wednesday, August 6, treason at the top and Phyllis pounces. Victor's paranoia hits new highs. After a tip from Michael Baldwin, he orders a private investigation into all his children. Even Nikki is caught off guard. Victor no longer trusts anyone, and this week, the one he zeroes in on is Nick. Sally, Spectra, caught between professional survival and emotional turmoil, finds herself at a crossroads. Nick asks her to keep her distance, not out of anger, but guilt. "Everything I touch lately turns to ash," he admits. Sally, tired of feeling like a pawn in the Newman saga, walks away with tears in her eyes. Meanwhile, Phyllis is back, and watching. She senses opportunity in every faltering relationship. She corners Adam at society and offers him an alliance. "You and I both know that Victor's reign is ending. Why not build something new, something explosive?" Adam smirks. "Tempting. But do you bite the hand that feeds you, or wait for it to choke on its own pride?" Also this episode, Kyle makes a dangerous mistake, flirting with temptation. After a heated moment with Audra, Summer walks in. She says nothing, but the look in her eyes is icy. Kyle tries to brush it off, but he's digging a deeper grave. The Thursday, August 7, the fall of a giant, or just the beginning? The Newman family dinner, once a tradition, becomes a war zone. Victor invites everyone under the pretense of reconciliation. but instead, he announces a shocking restructuring of the company. He's removing Victoria as CEO immediately. Gasps echo through the room. Victoria stands, humiliated and furious. You want control? You'll end up alone with it. She storms out, slamming the door. Nikki rushes after her, but the damage is done. Adam remains seated, poker-faced, but secretly elated. With Victoria out, he's one step closer to the throne. But just as he celebrates, he receives an anonymous message: "You're not the only." Vulture circling. Across town, Jack has his own fires to extinguish. Diane accuses him of pulling away, while he suspects that Kyle is spiraling again. Their marriage, once on the mend, now feels like walking on glass. Back at Sharon's cottage, Mariah and Tessa plan a quiet evening, until Tessa receives a call. Her career is being revived with a world tour offer. But what does that mean for their family and their daughter Aria? A new rift is brewing, and this time it's professional versus personal. Friday, August 8, the nuclear option, Victor's final gambit. Victor arrives at Newman Enterprises early. He stands at the top floor, staring out the window, reflecting on every sacrifice, every betrayal, and every dollar that built his empire. When Nikki arrives and begs him to stop this war with the children, Victor responds coldly: "If they want my empire, they have to take it from me." He convenes an emergency board meeting. The plan? Dissolve all shared family holdings and transfer full control of Newman Enterprises back to himself. He's cutting everyone out. Word spreads fast. Victoria is enraged. Nick feels defeated. Adam? For once, he's stunned. He assumed Victor wanted loyalty, not dictatorship. By the episode's end, Victor signs the documents, triggering a legal battle that will rock Genoa City for months. Outside the boardroom, he mutters to himself, "I built this alone. I'll bury it alone if I must." As the credits roll, a voiceover echoes: "In a family of lions, who becomes the hunter, and who becomes the prey?" Nikki's ultimatum: she's tired of the destruction and may separate from Victor unless he reins himself in. But can Victor be tamed? Adam's secret weapon, someone from Victor's past, returns, not to support him, but to bring him down. Adam might use this surprise guest to his advantage. Victoria's revenge: she won't sit back and watch Newman crumble. Expect a team-up that could shake even Victor to the core. Sharon's next chapter: a mysterious investor offers her a new platform, but with strings attached. Is she ready for a new rise or another heartbreak? This week was an unforgettable roller coaster. The great Victor Newman has declared war, not on his enemies, but on his own family. Power, pride, betrayal, everything is on the line. The fallout has only just begun, and the young and the restless promises that the weeks ahead will be even more explosive.